Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Angelo Saunders. You're watching Miss Entertain with LINDSAY and THEA.
Hi guys, I'm LINDSAY.
And I'm THEA.
And you're watching Miss Entertain. So if this guy right here looks familiar to you, it's because you've probably seen him performing with Jennifer Lopez at the AMAs or even performing with Beyonce at this year's Coachella, all right? So right here we have Angelo Saunders, a professional choreographer and dancer right here with us. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, we're from Philly. We went to the same middle school together. Yeah. We go way back. But I do remember you always in the schoolyard or anywhere dancing. I remember my one memory of you was doing the SpongeBob SquarePants. That's how long ago this was.
Yo, that's how you know. You really know me.
Right, exactly. So I do remember that, and I wanted to know why did you make this a career other than you just being amazing at it?
Well, thank you. But. Yeah, I feel like dancing ever since middle school has been like a passion, you know, and at a certain point I felt like I could take it serious, you know. It went from like street dancing to like being in the house parties, you know, doing the SpongeBob and Wu-Tang and stuff, to then like, you know, being in the dance crew and finding out like I can really make this a career, you know.
So you've clearly made a name for yourself in the dance world. Mm-hmm. So growing up, who were your dance inspirations?
Wow. I feel like, honestly, my friends, you know, again, being at the house parties, I was very inspired to, you know, be out the streets and keep pushing, you know, because it wasn't a lot in Philly, and I know, like, I wanted to do this. I feel like, yeah, just friends, being around other inspirations, like my dance crew, you know, at the time, Fresh, kept me pushing.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so you moved from Philly to LA, right? So, no.
I kind of want to say, like, I went from Philly to New York a little bit, and then I made that transition from New York and Philly back and forth on the train. And then I decided to go.
Then you switched coast on us.
Yep.
So do you notice a major difference between coast and the dance culture?
A major difference. Well, I would put the East Coast in general, not just Philly, like, you know, New York, Philly, Jersey, you know, that dance culture is much different than LA. You know, LA is it's a lot of entertainment in LA, mm-hmm. and it's an industry in LA, so it's like, I would say, a lot more professional, a lot more cutthroat, a lot more like, you gotta be on your
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you kind of gotta be, you know, more on it in LA, mm-hmm. you know, so the culture is like the dance culture is definitely different, you know, but out here I would say it's more raw talent, you know, more realness out on the East Coast. That's why I love going back and gaining that inspiration and gaining that knowledge and feeling good to come back and bring it to LA, because LA can get draining from, you know, being on jobs a lot. So like being back here just inspired me, you know, seeing my old friend, seeing you, it's crazy.
It's been
like,
years.
You hit me up, it's been years. I'm like, yo, this is insane. You know, this right here is inspiring me to, you know, keep pushing and keep going.
So you have worked with some of the biggest names in music, from J-Lo to NERD to Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Who haven't you worked with that you would love to work with? I feel like you worked with everybody though. So.
It's funny because every time people ask me that, I say I want to work with this person, then I like end up working with
them.
Person.
Well, put it out there.
Like,
just say it.
I recently just worked with Kanye. I did a music video. It hasn't came out yet, but that was like my next big person to work with.
Okay.
I hadn't really, you know, like talked to him like that. It was just a music video, but like just being around him and you know, seeing how he acts, you know, it was very like, it was like a dope moment.
Which music video, if you don't mind?
It's this new song with him and Teyana Taylor called We Got Love.
Okay.
He hired like 100 like LA dancers like the day before, and we all like danced and freestyled in front of the TMZ place.
Okay.
It was like where
the headquarters?
The headquarters. There you go. There you go. The headquarters. Yeah, we just did that. So it was kind of tight, you know. And Teyana Taylor was there, and it was like a live performance / music video. Mm-hmm. So it was dope to be around that.
Yeah, and she's a phenomenal dancer herself.
She is.
So
she's tight. It's not a lot of like artists that can really get down.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's only a select few. Mm-hmm.
So you know, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
How was it working with the Queen?
Oh my God, for sure. It was amazing. You know, they've been working for like, cause I was like one of the last few to get put on that job. You know, it was like 100 of us for Coachella, and they've been working on that for like five months before I got on. So I got on and it was just like, wow, it was like very overwhelming in the best way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I'm about to be a part of something very epic, you know? And it didn't hit me because like a lot of jobs don't hit me until like after, you know, because I'm in work mode, I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to like make sure I'm on point, got the steps. And then after it's done, like a week later, I'm like, dang, I just did that. You know what I'm saying? But working with her, she's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying that because she's like the queen. Yeah, I know. Hey, we know. Much respect to B. Like, she's a very, very hard worker. She was in there every day, making sure everything's right, from lighting to our steps to every step she does, every little lighting cue, every camera viewpoint. It was just amazing to witness that. You know, she's very dedicated to her work. You know what I mean?
So you had to be on your
exactly. It was 100 of us, but each of us were like on it every time. You know, every time she walked in a room, you know, it was like, all right,
you stand at attention.
Like the Bugaboo. Yeah, well, it was a great performance, and I definitely spotted you. I was like, that's it.
Thank you. Yeah, that part was crazy. Again, like that part didn't even hit me, like the fact that we even got a speaking role in Beyonce performance. Because like usually that never happens.
Right.
And usually, and to have guys, because you know it's
a lot of women.
You know, it's a lot of female heavy, you know, dancing. So that to have that was a blessing. You know, to be one of the Bugaboos. You know. That part was great. I love that part. You know.
Absolutely, I would love it too.
So, as a dancer, what are some of the challenges you faced?
I would say as a dancer, moving out to LA from Philly, or you know, from wherever you're from, and not LA, is, I would say, we call it like out there, it's like the dancer struggle, you know, like going out there on your own, no parents, nobody to really help you, you know, having the whole dollar and a dream, you know, you know, living that dancer struggle life. It's like, it's kind of tough, you know, trying to gain connection, you know, trying to get in with the in, you feel what I'm saying? And everybody wants to work, everybody wants to, you know, dance for this person, dance for this artist. How do you do it? Where do you go? Who do you take? You know, it's kind of like, you know, the entertainment industry is like that out there. Like, you don't really know. You just kind of just got to go with the wave and go with the vibe, you know? So over the years, it was definitely like a learning process, you know? But before I moved out to LA, I was training at a dance convention that had industry choreographers. So like I would go to that almost every weekend, and I would just connect with those choreographers. And then I moved to LA, and then they remembered me. So like they definitely were like looking out for me. Staying true to you, you know, a lot of people out there, you know, feel like they have to switch up, you know, because, you know, for a job, they're like, okay, well, I gotta act this way. I want this for Beyonce, so I gotta act like this, you know, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that, like, you know. And people always ask me, like, how do you get this job, and how do you do this, and how do people pick you and stuff? And I just say, like, you really just have to do you. And that sounds so cheesy, or just be you, actually. You really have to be yourself. And again, like, I hate being cheesy and tell people, follow your dream, man. One day you gonna make it. You know, like,
I feel like Khaled.
Like, you know, but you know, it's the truth. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like you really have to be you and continue to be you in the best way possible.
I come across a lot of people, artists, dancers, and I'm always telling them, oh, get on social media. Some of them shy away from social media. So could you just say how social media has helped your career?
Yeah, it's interesting because with social media, it's like a 50-50 with me, because like sometimes social media for the dance industry, you know, can play a factor in, you know, what you book or how you act and all that stuff. But honestly, with social media, it could be a big help, because nowadays to book a job in the dance industry, choreographers look at your Instagram. You know, your Instagram is like, you know, your social media is like your resume now. You don't even need a paper.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the jobs I did is not even, like, they don't even need to see that. They just go on my Instagram and be like, okay, what has he done? Okay, yo, he's fly, cool. What is he? Okay, he's worked for that person, cool. I'll book him. It's literally like that, you know. And I've been on jobs where choreographers look at a person's Instagram or a female's Instagram to book off for their job, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So social media definitely plays a part in the industry that I'm in, and I feel like in the world right now too.
Yes, very much
you know,
so.
like you gotta make sure your social media is on point, but also you gotta remember like who you are as a person, and you can't let social media define you. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people get, especially in our generation right now,
Right.
Yeah.
a lot of people get like
Caught up with the
caught up in
followers.
that,
Yeah.
you know? And they live in this fake life, and that's a whole different.
Yeah, that's a whole different
Yeah,
thing.
you get what I'm
Preach
saying.
it.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to like give that off, because like I definitely do social media as well. Like,
Right.
But
there's a way to do it.
Do it.
This is your job.
yeah, it's a way to do it.
Definitely.
Energies read on Instagram. It's crazy. Like you can never meet a person, but you can read their energy off their Instagram.
Very.
It's interesting. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like the best way to add social media to your life is to be genuine about it. Post genuinely. Post how you feel. If you want to go that lane, that's on you. Then go that lane.
Right.
Like go for it. Like
Yeah.
don't like 50-50. It's the energy is gonna read weird. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like with me, like I just post as genuine as possible. I post how I feel. I post my work. I'm really into fashion, so I post like fashion stuff. Yeah. So I just say just be genuine with your social media.
Right.
Yeah.
So what can we expect from you next? You just finished teaching at Brickhouse NYC.
Yes.
So where can we expect you?
Well, now that I have time, I just got off tour with NERD and Pharrell, and that was amazing. And now that I have time off, I definitely want to teach more. Now it's towards the end of the year. I know like holidays and stuff is coming up, but I might be back on the East Coast.
Okay.
Definitely teaching in Philly. I definitely want to like give back more, because like this whole entire year and last year was like very like work heavy for me. So I want to be able to give back and just teach and go back to Philly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stomping grounds.
It's been a minute. I feel like I haven't done that.
Yeah.
You've
been working.
Yeah, working, which it's been amazing. But I definitely want to like
Take a second to breathe.
take a second
Right.
to breathe
Yeah.
and teach and give knowledge to the kids that that look up to me or whoever like is in LA. For people who can't go to LA, I want to be able to give that knowledge and kick knowledge and tell them the steps that I took and the steps that it takes to be out there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Well, thank you so much for joining.
Sure.
Your energy is just so great.
I'm like, just say more.
Right.
You're so great. Yes.
Guys, if you're interested, well, not if you are, you should be interested
Exactly.
in seeing more of Angelo's work. You can see all of his information downstairs. Whoa, down below in the comments. All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Bye, guys.